Hey guys, all right, so we're going to make a cute little setup for any coffee bar. If you don't drink coffee, you could always do tea or even take this idea and, create like a hot cocoa bar, which would be super cute. We actually have a design that is a hot cocoa bar, and I will do that here pretty soon, at least once we get into November. So we have it for December and into January when it gets really cold. Okay, so type in the word coffee below. I will send you the info. Just be sure to click on the supply list, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to be using quite a few things. I've got a 5x5 box frame. I have a 6x18 box frame, right? And look how pretty. It's double-sided, so we can pick to choose white, or we can do the brown side, whichever. And then this we used, it is double-sided as well. We've got like Halloween on one side and fall on the other, but I'm going to remove this and I'm gonna put in this, okay? And we're gonna put a little coffee something on it. So you kind of have like your whole little thing going, okay? All right, let me see, because I totally forgot to write in, where is it? Let's put it right here. Let me check something. Sorry. So, you guys, copy, and we're gonna call this bargain bundle. Okay. Ta-da. All right, so if you type in coffee, and if you already typed it in above, I think only like one person has it. I think you and Sonia already have your bargain bundle. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what bargain bundle is, but it is going to pop up in your messenger, so make sure that you just, if you wanna click on it, you can. But anyways, if you're watching this and it is still Sunday at least, which is the 21, 22, 23, there is this thing called bargain bundle, okay? And it is 50% off these bundles. And then you just kind of pick your theme and then you will get some in the mail. It's pretty fun. Anyways, you can click on that. If you're signed up for my weekly notifications, I did send out that message to you guys earlier today to grab them. And I have a special giveaway going on in my VIP group. So once you buy your bargain bundle, be sure to jump over to my VIP group and check that out, okay? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I just added a little bit of water to my black piece. I'm gonna paint everything black, okay? We're just gonna paint everything black to just make it easier. And then we're going to put white paste for the designs on top. Okay. But you guys be sure to hit the heart button for me. And I just painted part of my finger. All is well, all is well. Now these cute little cutouts you can get over on Spoiled by Brie Designs website, and they are adhesive on the back, so it's gonna help us a ton. And if you've already got these, make sure that you guys are posting them in the VIP group so we can see everything you make. The price that shows is 50% off. Yes, it should be 50% off. It's already marked. So in the pictures I posted, they are all around $150 or $60 normally. If you check out the VIP group, I did put the original prices, so maybe that'll give you a better idea. And I'll see if I can pull it up on my end and kind of tell you. Let's see, I think I can pull up, here we go. So there you go. So like the close to home, so there's 5 different themes. Close to home is home decor related, and it retails at $97, but it's $49. $49. And they are retired, you guys. They're retired and unavailable, so you can't even buy them on the actual website. So that's exciting. Let's see. I'm sure there's a Harmonious Home. That one is more family geared. And that one retails at $113, but it's on sale for $59. That one was really popular. Hi, hello from California. Let's see. Then we've got year-round holidays. So what this one is it's like holidays, like 4th of July or Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. Okay, those are going to be your holidays. And that one is $129 normally, but it is $64. And then I think there's 2 more bundles because there's 5 total. Let's see. Let me know which one you guys got. Seasonal Sensation is seasons, right? Fall, winter, summer, and spring. And that one's normally $129 as well and is $64. And if you're just popping on, say hello. I'm talking about the bargain bundles that went live today. They're available today through Sunday while supplies last. But I'm kind of giving the retail prices on what they cost, or what the retail cost was, because I think they just have the sale price on the website. And then Festive and Frosty is your Christmas and winter only bundle. And that one is $145. So this one has the most in it. Has one of each A through E size. Ooh, that means you get a big one. And then it has a bonus size B. So this one has a ton of stuff. That is the biggest one. Okay. So if you want it, grab it. It's on my website. But for the supply list for everything today, you will type in the word coffee, and I will send you the info to your messenger. And be sure to click on the supply list, okay? So, I also put the bargain bundle link in the messenger. So if you want to get to that, you can. If you want to add it in with something that you want to get from today, you can do that too. You can mix and match. All right, so we are painting all of this black velvet. Okay, and now we are done painting. I will end up using surface wax, which I didn't put on the list because, you know what? I just can't quite think of everything. Sometimes I'm gonna miss stuff. We don't know what's in each bundle. That's the mystery behind it. We have no idea. But it's 50% off. Do you think they'll ever sell the transfer? Oh, I don't think so, because this transfer was like super exclusive. I mean, they could, but I don't think so. It would be nice because I absolutely love this transfer. So cute. Okay, that is drying. What do I need? I need this. So I have my surface wax here. Whoa there, buddy. Let's dry. Let's make sure this is all dry. Those all look pretty good. This is like really, really good coverage, you guys. Okay, we're gonna do the word coffee first. So let's get our little light pad. Oh, before we do that, we're actually gonna have to cut the transfer real quick. Now, I don't really like to cut the transfer completely off. I usually just take an X-Acto knife. How do we find the bundles? On my website, Diane, you're gonna go under specials, okay? Under specials and it'll be there. Yes, I ordered the Festive and Frost. Yay, can't wait. Festive and Frosty, Linda got it as well. How exciting. I did get one of each. And you guys, I overnighted it. I paid shipping for it, like a lot in shipping. But I have designer credit from having sales. So I get like designer credit, which if you ever decide you want to do something like this and craft, let me know, okay? We'll chat. But it's got to be your thing. If it's not your thing, then it's okay. Well, you can do like events and workshops too, but let me know if you're interested and we can chat because we have a super awesome promotion this month. To sign up as a designer, you get like an extra, if you sign up and you spend $100, then you get an additional $50 free in product credit. So it's pretty cool. But anyways, just let me know so that way, because the new website's a little weird, so it's hard to find where to sign up. So just send me a message and I'll get with you. The bargain bundle links takes me to a Yahoo page. Oh dear geez. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, you can always just go to my website and it'll be there. I'm gonna put it below. The bundle link, I'm putting it below. It's just under specials. It's on my website. I did have the wrong thing in there. So it won't let you comment coffee again since it already sent you the message. But I popped it in the chat below, guys. Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, you're just going to, if you go to my website, right? Or if you type in coffee, click supply list. Okay, when you click supply list, there will be a link there. Click the link, and you can even type in the word bundle in the search bar, or you can just go to specials and it'll be there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take some surface wax, and we're just gonna apply a little bit on these. And this is gonna help the transfer not to pull up our paint. Okay, let's put it on these two as well. All right, so now that I've done that, I can take my transfer, and since it's brand new, we are going to fuzz our transfer. So what that means is it's just gonna pick up a little bit of lint on the back of your transfer. They're extremely sticky, especially when they're new. And if you are new here, let us know. But these are silk screens, so you can kind of see the screen in here. They're silk screen and you can reuse them. So the cool thing about this is I can put this on a wood project, and then I can take this and put it on a t-shirt as well, which will be done. I'm actually gonna put these on some aprons. Yeah, Sherry, so the link, if you have the original, the link will take you to a Yahoo. For whatever reason, I posted the wrong link. It didn't copy it when I posted it in there. So just click supply list and go to my website, okay? Click the website link when you click supply list, okay? Ignore the bargain bundle button, okay? Okay. Yeah, I just posted the links too. Those magnets. I know, the magnets are so cute, aren't they? All right, so I love the light because it helps me line up our letters so much easier. this one in here. A little too much. Ta-da! Okay, I think we could put this one into. Oops. Okay. So, let me see if I can scooch these over just a bit, and let me see if I can get all of these letters in, you guys, so I don't have to do it a second time. I can just kind of get them all done at one time. Ooh, that was like perfect. Awesome. Amazon, or you can go to Spoiled by Brie Designs Facebook group, and there's a link in there to the one, this exact one that I have. It's like the little cutout group I'm in that has like all the things that make it easy to do this. You have a coffee bar. Awesome. Coffee bars are awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do, we're gonna do coffee. We're gonna put this all in white. So I might, depends on how fast I get through all of this. I'm probably gonna do 2 and then pull up those 2 to release the transfer, release the paste from the silk screen. Sorry, I'll get it right. And so what we do is just pull it across, and this is chalk. You guys, believe it or not, it is chalk. Look how stinking cool it is. Look at that! Ah! Okay, let me scoot it out of the way before I mess it up, because I do that. All right, let's put this here so it doesn't get stuck. And let's continue. So I try and go in one direction. As you press down, the transfer stays in place. So sometimes it can move a little bit whenever you're using the surface wax, because the surface wax is intended to not allow the transfer to stick to the surface, so that way it doesn't damage the paint, right? Like, so whenever you paint a surface, you don't want your paint to lift up, so you use the surface wax so nothing can grip to the paint or the paste. And so that is why we have to be careful when using wax. All right. Let's get this last part. I think you guys can still see it. If you're just popping on, say hi, hit the heart button, and comment the word coffee below. And if you haven't got your bargain bundle, be sure to grab one. Oh, I was saying I overnighted mine, okay? I overnighted my bargain bundles, and I got one of each, so I'm hoping I can get them in to show you guys. But I didn't mean to throw that in the water. Oops. By the time I get it, I don't know if they will be out, okay? But I did overnight them, and they did ship. Yay! So I'm hoping they come in maybe tomorrow, if not Saturday the latest. That's just what I'm hoping for, and then I can show you guys what's in them. But the only chance you run if you don't get it now is they won't be available. And I did not buy any extra. I only bought one of each. I have tons of transfers right now I need to go through and sell. So I did not get any extras, you guys. So make sure you grab it if you want it. If I get them and I absolutely love one, then I might order another bundle of that particular bundle if it's still available. But I kind of run that risk as well. I have no idea what's going to stay available. I have no idea. But they are 50% off, and they're under my specials tab when you go to my website. Okay? Okay. So what I just did was clean off my transfer. Okay, I cleaned off all of the paint or the paste. And now I'm gonna let it dry, sticky side up. Let me kind of wipe it down just a little bit. Okay. Where did the, oh, here it is. So what you would do after it dries is you can put it back on your little sheet here. Okay, and then you can save it for another day, right? If you wanted to do an apron with it, you could do an apron. Just make sure you use ink if you're going to do an apron. Okay. Sorry, I meant letters. Oh, letters. The crafting building, it's coming along. All of the insulation and the sheetrock is up. So now what we're waiting on is the AC. I've got to get the AC in, and we are working on getting the flooring and the design of the sides. And then I can move in. That's pretty much it. So ceiling, floors, walls, AC. And I'll be in there. I cannot wait, you guys. It's gonna be so much fun. Does using the paper towel to dry the sticky leave lint? No, not mine. I usually buy like fairly cheap ones. I don't buy like the ones that have a lot of lint. If you do the cheaper paper towels from like Dollar Tree or something, it works perfectly fine. Do not leave the napkin on the sticky side. It will stick and it will ruin your transfer, okay? So, where on your page is the light listed? That is listed in the Spoiled by Bree Designs group. Spoiled by Bree Designs group, okay? I don't know if it'll put it in there, but I'll send you the name and then you can just look up the group. Okay. Do I have the November Club? I do have the November Club, but you guys can't see it until tomorrow. Well, club members, I will show you guys tomorrow, and it's so cute. And if you've already seen it, that's okay. Just leave it, keep it to yourself. Don't say nothing because it's super cute. Letters. I got everything. Type in the word coffee and I will send you the info on where I got everything from, okay? All right, so if you check it out, do you see that little spot at the top? Now that happens when the paint underneath is still a little wet, and then you apply another layer of paste on top of it. It re-wets right there, and when you go to pull it up, the 2 layers of paste attach and they will both pull up, okay? So you can see, I'm just gonna take a little paintbrush and just kind of, oh, well, if it would help if I got some paste on it, huh? Just kind of fill in the spot with a little bit of white paste. I mean, you can leave it and it'll look a little rustic, or you can fill it in if it bugs you. Okay. All right, it did it on that one, and it did it at the bottom of this F. So I'm just gonna kind of fill it in. A little bit, not a lot. All right, let's go back to these. Now we're gonna use our other transfers down here on the bottom, okay? Ooh. All right, if it pulls apart like that, just cut it a little bit more with your X-Acto knife. Okay. All right, so this one is the circle. It says, may your coffee kick in before reality does. And we are going to line that up right in the center. Okay. Perfect. And then we've got our coffee bar, which this one, you guys, we're actually going to put on our other surface first, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so this surface, I'm going to be putting this on, and we're going to do this part first. And if you want to scoot it down so you can add a bow, you sure could. Not sure I want to put a bow on these. I'm just going to leave them like this. So I'm going to set that down. And I'm going to do the coffee and bar first. And I'm doing those in black. And the reason I do it this way and not the other way is because when we do the white on here, okay, when we do the white on here and then we peel it up and we put it directly on here, let's say I didn't use white and I used black. Well, when I set it on here, the black left over will show up on the surface here. And if you accidentally messed up and you put it in the wrong position, then now you have black spots all over the surface. So we're going to do this first, where we're going to do the coffee and bar. Okay, so coffee and bar. Gonna wipe that off, pull this up. Okay, so now that is done. I can set it aside. We'll finish it in a little bit. Now I can take this and I can line up my little coffee piece here. Okay, and notice the coffee in the bar, it doesn't really matter. It's on the light pad. I can clean that up. It's not actually touching a surface. So that way, do you know what I mean? So it's not gonna mess up. And your son's black and white room with red buffalo plaid, that would be cool. Okay, I need the white. And I accidentally put it in my water cup, so here goes another squeegee. Having multiple mini squeegees, you guys, is amazing. There is a 12 pack of mini squeegees, in case you didn't know, on my website. So I have tons because, well, you know, sometimes I just don't want to wash them. If I'm being honest. When I'm doing multiple projects, I'm like, I just need all the squeegees right now. That's what I need. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna spray this with some water. I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit and I'm gonna come back to these. Let's finish up some of these. That one, and where did our transfer, oh, here it is. Let's get the last one. Hi, you guys pop on, say hello. Do you drink coffee? Do you? If you do, tell me your favorite coffee, okay? Because we have a family coffee shop and I love coffee and I'm totally into trying new drinks. But I'm kind of set in my ways. I really love marble mocha, iced marble mocha lattes, which is half white chocolate, half mocha. Love it. I'm not a pumpkin spice fan, but my sister made this white pumpkin latte, and it's actually white chocolate and pumpkin spice. And you know what? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So let me know so I can try new drinks. Okay, this is going to go up at the coffee shop as well. So I'm making it for up there. Okay, let's get white chocolate mocha, Cuban coffee, vanilla caramel coffee, ooh, cinnamon dolce latte, pumpkin spice, caramel macchiato. Yo, you know what? I didn't realize that a macchiato was like literally the same thing. Like a latte is a macchiato, but it's stirred. Is that right? I think that's right. I'm learning. I'm learning a little bit more lingo. I'm like, ooh, can I have a macchiato? It's like, sure you can. It looks pretty. I will tell you that. It looks great for photos. But it becomes a latte. Like, you, if you order a macchiato, you mix it yourself and it becomes a latte. That's what that is. Iced coffee, vanilla, mocha, white chocolate, iced, there you go, the iced caramel macchiato. All right, I think we're done with the black. The only thing I didn't do is the served fresh daily for coffee. I'm not sure that I want to put that on the box frame though. I'm trying to debate in my head if I want to do that or not. Okay. Let's push that around and then let's go the opposite direction and go up. And if you're doing this project, I definitely do not recommend that you do all of the pasting and then pull up. You need to pull up as you go because the paste will dry inside of the screens. And if that happens, you're not gonna end up with a crisp, clean design. It's gonna pull it up and be a lot more rustic than intended. So this is intended. But if you don't pull it up, it will be a lot more blotchy. I'm Sonia and I'm a coffeeholic. You're a tea girl. That works. Dr. Pepper in a can. That's so funny. Hey, that's okay. I totally get that people don't drink coffee either. I was never a really big coffee drinker. When did I become a big coffee drinker? Probably as an adult. Teaching, that's what it was. I needed it to teach. I mean, coffee's accepted. A skinny vanilla latte or hot or iced. So this is what a good new board eraser looks like, you guys. Mine tend to not look like this for very long. Just because we use them so often. Okay, and then this is what one looks like when you cut it up. So, oops. So I'm just gonna kind of clean these off real quick so we can get them dried, cleaned, and put up. And our little cutouts are drying, and then we're going to put them on our signs, and we are almost done. But make sure you guys stay and look how cute that they turn out. All right, so let's wipe those down. And we are done cleaning, okay? So it does not take long to clean at all. I just highly recommend you do it as soon as possible, okay? So clean as soon as you can. It makes it a lot easier in the long run. Because that's probably one thing about crafting that, I don't know, I personally, after I'm done crafting and if I still have a big old mess, it's going to be a while before I craft again just because I don't want to clean it all up. Okay. I like to dry mine as I go. I don't recommend doing it if you wipe hard because I am just lightly removing water from the sticky side, okay? So, now these are all good. I'm gonna put them back on here. And it really doesn't matter what order you put them back in. I think this happened to be the order that they came in, but as long as it is laying flat down on the surface, you are good. If there's a couple of bubbles, try and spread those out so they lay flat, so they will remain as sticky as possible for as long as possible. Okay? All right. So let's bring back out this little guy. This is the coffee bar one, okay? And we're going to put this right in the middle. Now, I do recommend having something to pull off the adhesive on the back. I hate pumpkin spice, anything, but I love pumpkin pie. Hey, not weird at all. Not weird at all. I started drinking Cuban coffee at age 2. Holy moly, Sonia, what is in that coffee, girl? French vanilla, iced mocha latte, yum. I taught high school math for over 7 years. And then the pandemic hit. But I also had a 1-year-old when the pandemic hit. But, yep. I taught for my first year or two, I did geometry and then algebra 1 at the high school level. Like, I would say algebra 1 at the high school level. It was senior high school level, which meant that the high school only had 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. So algebra 1 is a freshman course, right? So the kids that I had, my first year, full year, were ones who failed once or multiple times. So they were not, they did not like math, right? So that was fun. And then we had a newcomer program at our school, which means that students that were coming from out of the country that spoke no English moved to America because their families, you know, are trying to have better lives for their family. And they actually came over as freshmen, but they came to the senior high school because that's where the program was at. So I had freshman kids from other countries that don't speak English, and then I have kids who have failed failed math and put back into the math class. Let me tell you, that was my favorite years of teaching. I loved it. I loved it so much because it was almost like a challenge. These kids that are failing math, they're not failing it because they're stupid. They are not. They are smart kids that just don't understand math. And if you take the time to break it down and explain it to them, and don't make them feel like they're dumb when they ask you, like, hey, what's 6 times 4? eventually they're going to remember it's 24, but sometimes we all have brain farts. Like half the time I'm like, 2 times 9, that is 18. I'm second guessing myself, but that's 18, right? So that, and then the newcomers, I loved it so much. They are such hard workers, and math is universal. So it was, I can't imagine having to teach them English, but teaching them math was great, right? And so being able to put them together, I made the kids who did speak English kind of in charge of helping the newcomers and feeling like somebody's depending on you and you have a purpose. Like your purpose is to help teach, because I know they could do it, and they did, and it was awesome. I still talk to some of my kids till this day from those schools. So, special education, probably your last year. Is that by choice, or like, you know, do you feel that it's time to leave, or do you feel that it's a bit too tough? Which I don't know how everybody's still doing it right now. I give props to all of those in education. We need teachers, and we need good teachers. We do. So thank you. I just wanted a family, and I wanted to be there for Riley, like my mom was for me growing up. She was a stay-at-home mom. And so I really just wanted that for Riley as well. You know, I really love my mom and my relationship, and I wanted to be there for little one. Well, that's just my choice too. Retired school specialist, teacher, and taught math, reading, and English. I loved it. You're absolutely right. Yep. Thank you. I like my shirt too. I made it. I made it when I was at the Watts of Love weekend in Wisconsin. Y'all. Tell me that's not cute. Tell me that is not the cutest. Look at that. I like it without a bow. Sometimes you just don't need to overcomplicate it, right? I love it. Having a hard time with algebra, right? I don't look old enough to have taught that long. I know. I call it very good genes. And to be honest with you, I should have been able to teach. I was in school for like 5.5 years because I moved around to so many different colleges. I played tennis for a couple of colleges just to get my school paid for because, you know, college is expensive. And I happened to be good at the sport, and I was able to play collegiate level. So I did. But with that said, it took me a little longer to get my degree. So if I were still teaching, I would have already hit my 10-year mark of teaching had I graduated 4 years after high school. I know, it's crazy. Okay, did you take the sign off the house or just paint over what was already there? The sign, this thing, this is what was on it. And these little screws right here, you can just unscrew them and you can put on a different hanging piece. So the little hanging piece, I will show you. We have a couple of them. So like they have refills and they come in a 2-pack. So you can get them in a 2-pack of white or a 2-pack of the brown. And so you can just punch a hole in the top and put them right up there and swap them out for whatever you want. And then that way you're just saving a little piece of wood. Put it in your drawer for the next time you want to swap it out. That's super cute. Spend more time with my grandson. Yes. Look at that one. That's so cute. I love the little coffee cup at the top. Okay, so here's 2 items. Which one do you like so far? Do you like the A-frame or do you like the box frame? Which one is more your style? A-frame or box frame? These are ours. I know, Target copied us, by the way. We had it first. They're on my website. If you type in the word coffee, I will send you a link, or I will send you a message to your messenger. Just be sure to check your messenger afterwards and click supply list, okay? When you click the supply list, I will have all the supplies I used and where you can find each one, okay? Oh, they're so cute. All right, so I'm gonna move that aside a second. Ooh, box, A-frame, yay. Okay, so now we're gonna bring in the other box frame and we're gonna put these on here. I need to figure out which way does the O go? It goes that way. Okay, the longer F goes there, the small F, the small E, the longer E. Okay. So, I think that looks about right. I might scooch that down just a little bit. I think this is the hardest part, is to make sure. I mean, I think it looks good. Looks good to me. I have 2 A-frames. Love them. They are awesome. So what you could do, and I'm kind of wondering if I should, I can get, should I do it? Should I get the transfer and put it down first? Or no? I'm a rebel. Maybe I'll just go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. It's all about guesstimation. How good can you guesstimate it being straight? Now, I will tell you, the adhesive is extremely adhesive, but if you barely let it down, it's not going to stick right away. You actually have to apply the pressure. So very lightly set it down, get all of your little pieces down, and then you can go back on and push them down. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing? How you doing? So they're already kind of sticking down, and I just don't want to damage the background. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just like super focused. Okay, last one. We're almost done. You guys, hit the heart button for me. A pretty please. I'm just trying to make it even. Okay. I think that's good. All right. It's down. No going back. You guys, look how cute it is. Okay, so we've got both of these. Yay! Look how cute everything came out. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? So this one is double-sided. There is nothing on the back of this one, but you could definitely put something on the back. We could have put the words on this side as well if we wanted to. It'd probably stand out a little bit more. But this one looks like a shadow, kind of, you know, with like the black outline. So it looks kind of cool. And this one is double-sided as well. It says, may your coffee kick in before reality does. But, yay! I'm glad you guys like it. The coffee cup is super cute, isn't it? How cute. Okay. Yay. Yes, I do have, yes, all of the stuff that you see here, all of it. Type in the word coffee. Type in the word coffee and I will send you the info, okay? So I'll send it to you in Messenger. Just be sure to click it and click supply list. The supply list will tell you where everything is from the A-frame to the box frames to the colors to the cutouts we used. The only thing it's missing is surface wax. I did not put that on the list because I forgot. But when you go into your Messenger, you guys, there's going to be 3 buttons: supply list, crafting club, and bargain bundle. The bargain bundle link should work now. So if you're new and you're just popping on and you type in coffee, it will work. Bargain bundle, what it is, it's going to be 5 different packs that are mysteries, but they do give you an idea of what's going to be in them. So there's a seasonal pack, there is a holiday pack, like all different holidays throughout the year. There is a home decor pack, there is like a family geared pack, and a Christmas and winter pack. Okay, so there's 5 of them. They are all 50% off, but we don't know what's in them. Okay, it's called a bargain bundle. But it is a mystery. Okay. And then Crafting Club, if you'd like to join us, is $21.99 a month, and you get a craft, you get a transfer every month. It's going to be an exclusive transfer. You cannot buy it. You can only get it if you're in the club. And then you get 3 little paste packets every month as well. And tomorrow is actually our craft night for our club members. I put together a project for them that will coordinate with that transfer every month. And so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Every month we have it. So if you want more info, you can click that button. But if not, supply list is where everything else is at. Okay, so be sure to click that, get more info. And other than that, Zoom and wine. Exactly. Yes, all of this would be awesome to go over your coffee bar, right? Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. And club members, I will see you tomorrow as well. The link is in the club group for the Zoom link, okay? So have a good night, you guys. Bye.